What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the Ballers Club. It's your boy BallOrFallBird, the one and only Mr. Ballafall, the one and only Mr. Do It All, the one and only Mr. Everything Under the Sun will get done because your boy is blessed beyond. Listen, man, y'all know what time it is. Time for me to go ahead and get straight into today's video, today's topic. And the topic of today is you're only one win away from changing your life. You're only one win away from all the hard work paying off. You're only one win away from changing the whole course, the whole direction of everything that your life has given you up until now. And the reason why I really want to make sure that I hit on this, the reason why I want to make sure that I really talk about this is because sometimes we need that little, that extra little push. Obviously, if y'all are in the BallOrFall family, if you're not in the BallOrFall family, I encourage you to join, subscribe, comment, like this video, whatever the case may be. But if you're in this BallOrFall family, obviously, I always talk about us chasing our purpose, chasing our path that is, divinely given to us throughout this life. And the reason why I know sometimes we need this message, sometimes we need to hear, that, even though it may seem so far-fetched, even though that, it may seem that what we want is, it may never come, sometimes we just really need to hear that it only takes one shot, man. It only takes one shot. It only takes one specific thing to happen in your life that can change the pattern of the rest of your life. It only takes one win. It only takes one video if you're making YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, social media, period. It only takes one lottery ticket. Whatever the case may be, it only takes one for your entire course to change. It only takes one for everything that you want in your life to change. And a lot of times, what I know from experience, I'm definitely victim of, not always having the best thoughts for myself. But sometimes we think about how this one mess up can mess our whole life up. This one opportunity that may not work out can mess up our whole life. Put us, on the back burner, make everything else prolonged and delayed. But as y'all know, I also like to talk about, let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the fact that us going through this process. Let's talk about us chasing our purpose. And let's talk about how all of the hard work that we've put in is not going to be in vain. All of the hard work that we've put in is not going to be for nothing. And that's how I know. That's how I can sit here and tell y'all. That's how I can look y'all in y'all eyes right now. Y'all know sometimes my eyes water, but that's why I can look y'all in y'all's eyes right now and say that it's only going to take one win. It's only going to take that one chance, that one opportunity, that one phone call, whatever the case may be. It's only going to take one for your life to change. It only takes one customer if you have a business. It only takes one video if you're trying to be a content creator or someone on social media. It only takes one win if you're trying to get the ball rolling. Whatever the case may be, your life can change. Your life will change after this one win. But that's why it's so important that we continue to keep going. That's why it's so important that we continue to show up every day. One win will change the course of your mindset. One win will change the course of the entire direction that you've been headed down with, as hard as you've been working, with all the effort that you've put in, with all the studying that you've been doing, with everything that you've been, trying to better yourself to become, to get to that next level. So like I said, it only takes one win, man. It only takes one shot. It only takes one call. And that's why, like I said, we cannot quit, man. Like, you never know. And I always, bro, it's one picture that I probably had on my phone since like 2014 or 2015. So we talking about 10 years later. And it's, if y'all can, visualize in y'all head, it's literally the picture of two men and they're both like digging dirt so that they can get a diamond in the dirt. And the guy on the right side of the picture sees the guy on the left side of the picture finally get his diamond. But the guy on the right side of the picture becomes distracted and he sees the guy on the left side of the picture get his diamond. And then he starts to go dig inside the other guy's dirt that he was trying to dig up to see if it's another diamond in that same area. Whole time, his diamond was bigger on this side. And I'll try to make sure that I link the picture because I also want to talk about another video within that. But his win was so close. He was inches away from getting a bigger diamond. And I know that this video kind of, paused for a little second, but nonetheless, I just want to say all this because number one, a lot of people miss out on their shot. A lot of people stop showing up because they see what everyone else has. A lot of people stop showing up because they're like, dang, this person got this, or this person has that. This person was finally able to get this car or this house or this amount of money, and I haven't reached that yet. Whole time you're only on chapter 5, they're on chapter 50. So that's why, number one, comparison is the thief of joy. But at the same time, you don't know what your setup may be. You don't know what God may have out there exactly for you. A lot of times, I'm having to take this on, in a big way in my life, because it's like a lot of times I think about my dreams, I think about my goals and my aspirations, and every single time that I thought about these, these simple things, God made it to where it was bigger in my life. It was bigger and better than what I could have imagined. It was bigger and better than what I was praying for, or what I was asking for. My junior year in college, I was just praying just to start. Whole time I start one game out the blue and I catch 2 interceptions. I wasn't even praying for the interceptions at the time. I just wanted to start. So this is why I say, like, bro, your win is going to be bigger. Your win is going to be better than what you want, or what you're even asking for, or what you can even fathom or imagine at this moment. But you only ever get to that win if you keep going. That's why I said it only takes one shot. It only takes one chance. It only takes one opportunity to get the win that you want. It only takes one phone call. Lo and behold, you own a business. This person calls this person, and that person that they call is the head of a Fortune 500 company, whatever the case may be. And now your company's off the ground. Now you're in the ranks to start, pacing yourself to be in the Fortune 500, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying all these things to say that, man, your win is closer than you expect, and your win is literally going to change your life. You just have to stay focused on that. You just have to stay focused on the task at hand. And it's so many things that I could say within this video. It's so many things that, I would want to throw in this video, but I'm going to save them for the next and following videos and things like that. But I just say all these things, man, to like really get y'all to understand that, bro, like your win is one step away. Your whole life changing is literally one step away. Your whole course and direction of where your life is headed to right now, or where you think your life is headed to, because it's not actually where your life is headed to, because like I said, you're headed for something that's great. You're headed for something that when you get this win is going to change the course of everything else in your life. But you, in your mind, you're like, man, like, I may never get to this win, so maybe I should settle for less. I may never get to this win, so maybe I should, just call it quits where I'm at. That's what you may be thinking right now, but understand that your win is literally one opportunity away. Your win is one phone call away. Your win is one video away. Your win is literally one day in the future away. Your win could be tomorrow. Your win could be tomorrow. I listened to, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end the video. I listened to this is so crazy, and I listened to a preacher, and he was talking about I'm not gonna say it. He was just talking about how there were 2 guys in a boat, and Jesus was on the shore, and to get to paddle the boat, row the boat, sail the boat to the shore, it was about 100 yards. But the width of the boat was only 8 feet, or about 8 feet. You imagine a normal fishing boat, about 8 feet wide. And the difference between if they starved or if they were overflowed with fish was being on this side of the boat versus being on that side of the boat. And like I said, the boat was only 8 feet wide. So he said this, and I only just, continue to think about this. This is something that, definitely stays in my mind a lot, because obviously when we feel like, it's easier to quit, understand that it's easier just to keep going. So they could have sailed their boat back to shore, back to where Jesus was at, 100 yards away. So obviously y'all know 3 feet equal a yard. So 300 feet away. So we'll keep, keep it in the terms of feet. 300 feet away was the shore. But between starving and between being overfilled with food and fish was only 8 feet. They had to walk from the right side of the boat to the left side of the boat, or from the left side of the boat to the right side of the boat, whatever the case may be. But either way, it was easier. Over 10 times easier, over 20 times easier to just walk from one side of the boat to the other side of the boat where they were now filled and overflowed with fish. And the reason why I think about this story so much, because no matter what it is, you know, if we set our minds to something, if we set our minds to our purpose, if we set our minds to, you know, whatever it is that we really want to achieve in life, a lot of times it's easier to continue to go through the pain. It's easier to continue to just go through, you know, the struggle than it is to quit. You quit and you give up everything that you work for. You quit and everything that you work for is falling by the wayside. Everything that you work for might as well be thrown in the trash because now it doesn't matter anymore. So it's easier to keep going. Now, yes, maybe down the road you may find out that this wasn't for you, but there's a difference between something isn't for you and you not being able to do something. You not being able to do something right now is just a spot of where you're at right now. So you just got to continue to build on the skills. You got to continue to build on the parts of the story that will help you get to your win that will come in the near future. But something not being for you is just something not being for you. But that's where you have to really, you know, have discernment. That's where you really have to understand, you know, okay, so what's for me and what's not? What can I do? Honestly, I can do everything on this earth. That doesn't mean I should do it. But I just say all this to say, man, like, it's nothing on this earth that we can't do, but it's a lot of things on this earth that is not meant for us to do. But the things that are actually meant for us to do, the things that, you know, we chase our purpose towards getting to every single day, we can't give up on those things. Those things, the things that we want, it's only one win away, one phone call, one video, one visit, whatever the case may be. One play if you're an athlete, whatever the case may be, man. So I just say all these things, and I really just want to make sure that I give y'all a reminder tonight and a, you know, a reminding word to make sure that y'all understand that y'all's win is one shot, one call, one video, one, you know, whatever the case may be, it's one away. You're one win away from changing the whole course of your life. You're one win away from changing the direction that your life is headed down. So, man, I just say all this, like I said, to make sure that I give y'all some encouragement. Today is Monday, May 19th. Like I said, y'all take this encouragement into the week and throughout the rest of this month. Continue to go, man. Continue to keep striving. Continue to, you know, go after your dreams and your goals and continue to chase your purpose because you're only one win away, dog. Nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all for coming to the Ballers Club meeting today. Only thing I really want to say is that, you know, I hope that y'all end up joining the BallOrFall family, man. Like, I make these videos, I really get these videos because, like I said, these are things that I wish I had, you know, somebody to tell me at one point. Not to say that nobody ever told me, but, you know, I just, like, I gave y'all the whole spill on that in another video. But nonetheless, keep going, man. It's your boy BallOrFallBird, the one and only Mr. BallOrFall, the one and only Mr. Do It All, the one and only Mr. Everything Under the Sun Will Get Done because your boy is best beyond, man. And I'll see you in the next video.